All right, how you doing? This is the last day we're gonna be working on Hand Dog by Elvis and 12 Bar Blues, and then tomorrow we're moving on to something completely different. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the same game we did yesterday, where I'll play a little phrase, and then you had options. You were either gonna repeat my phrase or make up your own one. So I want you to do the opposite of what you did yesterday. Make sense? So if you were just repeating me yesterday, today you've got to make up your own little phrase and as a response to mine. If yesterday you were making up your own stuff, you have to try and copy me because you need both skills. Okay, so without further ado, yeah, all the notes are. I'm just going to use the blue scale that I showed you, so that'll give you a bit of a help if you're doing the copying. You ready? We'll go 2 times through the cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. How was that? I hope you had fun, as always. Now, I'm going to show you something completely new that you can do over the 12 bar blues. So before we get into it, you must remember what we're doing is we are working within a chord structure. So everything we do, it's like, imagine like they do in movies, green screen. So they've got the backing, whatever it is, and then they superimpose stuff on top of it. So all we're really doing with this thing I'm about to show you, and what we did with the melody and what we did with our solos, is we're putting something on top of the chord structure. So don't think this is like a completely new thing that you have to learn from scratch. You're kind of gonna know some of this already, but it's got to fit over our template. Is all I'm getting at. So thinking you've got 3 chords, right? You've got E, you've got A, and you've got B7. So I'm going to show you little things you can do. It's called a riff over each part of the chord. So let's start with our E. I'm going to play the open E string, and you're going to put your first finger on fret number 2 on the A. Okay, and you're going to play those 2 strings together. So you're going to do 2 beats, 2 single beats. Now beat number 3, you're stretching your 3rd finger up to fret number 4 on the A string. And then beat number 4, you're back to here, just your 2nd fret on A. Sound like this. Okay, so that's 1 bar of E. That's our first bar of the song. So how many times are we going to do that? 4 times in the beginning. And let's try it with the backing track. Now, if you want to just watch, before you start playing, just watch. I'm just going to play the first line. First 4 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now it sounds a bit slow and weird at the moment, but I'm going to show you how to do it fast later. Now we're going to go into the A. So that's the next part of a song. So we're going to the A chord. Now, all you're going to do. So you're going to shift this thing, same thing you did, down a string. So you can now you've got open A and 2nd fret on the D. So you're going to go. That's 1 bar of A. So we'll do 2 of them, and then we'll be back to E. practicing that stretch. Let's just go up to there, and we're going to do that. So if you want to pause and just work that out for yourself a little bit now, go ahead. If not, we're going to play up to there. We're going to play up to the end of bar 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now get ready to make the switch. Back to E. Right, here's the good news. That's most of the hard work done. For B, all you're going to do is you're going to play that note there. That's B. I think you know that now. Remember A sharp, B, C, C sharp, la la la. So just a single note of B, and you're just going to play that 4 times on its own. Just a single string. Make sure you only hit the single string. So that's what you're going to do for the bar of B7. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then A. Okay, you got all that? Just take a minute to think it through if you need to, and let's try the whole song, the whole cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Stop. Okay, so that's just like a little sort of rhythmical riff that you could do. So instead of playing chords, maybe you're going to do that. Now, it's thinking that sounds slow. I'm not sure. I don't like it. It's too slow. This is what it sounds like if you literally just double everything. So instead of doing 4 slow beats for each bar, we're now got to double that. So we've got to get 8 beats within the bar. It will sound like this. So I'm going to play through it once. Now, I don't expect you to do this today, but I want you to see where you can go with this. So literally all I'm doing is I'm doubling the amount of beats I've done in every bar, so all the way through. Okay, so I'm doing the whole cycle, but sort of fast speed now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2, and 3. What it sounds like if I double it again. Now, you're not going to try and do that today, all right? Promise me, you're not going to hurt yourself. But if you've ever heard Status Quo, I think you can hear what's happening. And those guys made millions. You know what I mean? This is such a classic thing to do over 12-bar blues or in rock and roll. But first thing you should do is practice it at a single beat speed. And then work up to 8s and then work up to 16s. Kind of making sense? Okay, if you want to go over that yourself again, hit pause and off you go. Right, now I just want to like I said, this is the last day we've been working on Hand Dog, so let's go over everything, because you've learned a lot. You've been looking at this one piece of music and there's been a lot in it. So let's go back to the chords. All right, so we've got a nice E, the A major, full version of A major now, and B7. And if you remember, you can also, if you just want to have some fun practicing those, do a wild thing. Don't forget that one, that's a great one to pull out when you're drunk at a party. Not that you should be drinking at parties, but that's the first thing we learned. We learned the chord structure, okay, and then we didn't just learn the chords, we learned, I think, 3 different patterns we can strum. One is just emphasizing the first beat of every bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4, and then on to the next chords and so on. So just really focusing on counting the bars, which is extremely important, remember, so you don't get lost in your music. If you know how to count bars, you're going to be fine. The second pattern we looked at was just doing 3 down strokes and then a down up. Nice loose wrists. And don't forget the little trick I showed you. So when you get to the point where you're changing chords, on that down up, take your fingers off on the up and then back down for the 1. It's very important to get back down for that first beat though. Just gives you that split second to move over. Yeah, and the third pattern was the cha. Playing the root note of the chord, and then the whole thing. So the thing to watch out when you're doing that one is the root notes of the chords. So for E it's the open E string, for A it's the open A string, and for B it's the A string again, but now you've got your second finger on there, that second fret. What we're going to do is we're going to go through the 12-bar blues a couple of times, and everyone is going to try the cha rhythm. And like what we just did with that riff I just showed you, is we're going to do it a single speed, and then we're going to double it up. Then we're going to do 8 beats, 8 strums within the bar instead of 4. But that'll be the second time through. Don't worry. Let's do it slowly, first time round, and then quick second time round if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, and slow. Okay, so that's just another, when you're ready, don't feel like you have to do any of this before you're ready. That's another thing you can do to make the chords more interesting, is like see if you can get sort of double tempo going. And I think the key is to not try and strum too hard. I think it's to be quite light on your strumming, so just letting your wrist bounce and fall, bounce and fall. But not worried about power, that will come later. Okay, so just be nice and light and just concentrate on the timing, being consistent in time. So that's all the rhythm stuff we've done. for this song. And then we did melodies. Okay, so first for this, let's go over the notes for our blues scale. Okay, remember all those notes. And we've done a lot of improvising using any combination of those notes that you want. And we also did the melody of the song. And we've really focused on looking at the gaps and the spacing out. That's, I think, just really great in this example to show you don't have to play all the way through. You don't have to fill every single gap. It's more important to, I don't know, just say what you mean and then leave it. So let's go over that now. Let's do one time through the melody and one time through solo. Yeah, when I say solo, that's just you just make up stuff and do whatever you want. 1, 2, 3, and 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, and the last thing, I just want to go over what we learned today, this riff. Okay, so it's all about practicing this stretch, which you've been practicing a lot of in lots of different situations. So, so for the E chord, then the open E string, the second fret on the A, and we're stretching up to 4. And I didn't mention this before, but the first finger, it has to stay down. Yeah, you can't be doing that. That's gonna really mess you up. So it's got to stay anchored, and it's just about counting the beats. So it's 1, 2, then the third finger down for beat 3, and then back off again for beat 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 1 bar. And then you've got to remember, what did we do for the A chords? We just moved it down a string. D string, and you've got your fingers in the same position, so that's on the second fret D now, stretching up to 4, and when we got to the B7 chord, we're just playing this single note. Okay, should we go through it one more time? Let's go through it 2 times through. First time single speed, second time, if you want to, we'll go to double speed. If you're not, then you do whatever you want at that point. You either play the melody, you play the chords, or you do a solo. All right, make sense? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to emphasize the first beats. Shifting over. Single note. there you have it. That's the 12-bar blues in a sort of very brief nutshell. And like I said before, the reason you need to learn this is because once you get this, you can play hundreds of songs, and that's a good thing to do. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.